If you've seen that, we're already halfway through the hour on ESPN2, and they're about to give us Sami and Trick, which is again, was good. Professionals. I love Trick. But after that, you get on the one channel, what is the use of changing channels? Or if you don't already have it. If you already have the app, you're already on it to begin with, aren't you? Or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
But nevertheless, would you like to move on to Sami Land?
No, let's move on to Trickland.
Okay. The United States title, Sami Zayn and Trick Williams with our man Little Yachty. And they've completed a double turn here without...
I'm 59 years old, and I love myself louder than just about anybody. That doesn't mean I can't still crave firmer, smoother, younger-looking skin.
Louder?
They've completed a double turn here without anybody, and this is difficult to do, without anybody really just changing their whole goddamn philosophy of life. Trick just got more lovable with all of his pageantry, and Sami got more whiny with his already well-meaning whininess. Now, does that kind of what they did, right?
Triple turn if you count Lil Yachty too, who's popular.
Well,
he's over. They were chanting for him at one point to get involved.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think they had an opinion either way on him at first, but then they were, okay, this guy's he fits. But I mean, they did this again. Had this match where neither guy completely went out of their personality, but it just the way that, like when Sami threatened to use the stairs, or when he menaced Little Yachty, and when he got aggressive and started really punching Trick, and they would have cheered all these things had the manager and the other guy been heels, but because it's the people they like, it's still not Sami going out there and pulling out goddamn chains and setting people on fire or whatever. But they got, again, all over Sami for doing anything in a positive fashion for himself, and they cheered anything that Trick did well. And they were chanting, Sami sucks, Sami sucks. But Trick, again, he really, I think he's come a long way since we even first saw him. Seems like he's more confident. And of course, Sami, it's easy to work with Sami. They got the people in the fucking false finishes. And then finally, when Sami had done a leapfrog and sold his knee, oh, golly, I'm hurt. And Trick went over to see what happened. Sami small packaged him. Well, that's all the people needed now. So, now, fuck this guy, really. And then as soon as Yachty drew the referee, Sami grabbed the cane and whacked Trick. And now, but he got a 2 count. And then Sami got more heat on him, and the fans are getting more pissed. And that's when they were chanting, Yachty, Yachty. And as Sami's in the corner trying to go for the kick and the referee's checking on Trick, Yachty came up and hit Sami with the fucking cane. And again, it's a bizarro world reaction where the guy, well, not alleged heel, they know, but he originally was the heel and the manager. Now they're like, yeah, it's like me, hit him with the racket. And then when he hit Sami with the cane and Trick hit him with the spin kick or whatever, it was a 2 count. I'm like, oh, now they need to go. They really need to go now. But then Sami went to the floor. Did you see? He got a little pissed off at Yachty. Did you catch that?
I did not, no.
It's not a good, if anybody wants to go back and watch it, it's not a good camera angle for you to see it. And the announcers didn't call it or anything, but after the Yachty had hit him with the cane, also, because did you see Sami's back? And I know he's translucent because he's a redhead, but his fucking back had a big stripe on it from the cane. Sami went to punch Yachty, and I think it looked like Yachty just fell. He's not a worker, right? He ducked, he flinched, he fell too early. Sami missed him. And so Sami got back on him and whacked him a couple of times and kicked him and threw the fucking cane. Like he was like, motherfucker, you moved. Anyway, then Sami DDT'd Trick on the stairs and gave Yachty the kick on the floor, but then he went to give Trick the kick. But Trick moved and hit his knee 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm saying. I think after Yachty did the fucking cane shot and Trick hit the spin kick, that should have been the finish, because then they just took an unnecessary bump and Sami got mad at the manager and then they went home anyway. But otherwise, bravo. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, I thought it was all right. We haven't really discussed it, so this is the time. I thought the match was all right. I think Sami's been great as a heel, or however he's conducting himself right now, heelish. I think Trick and Yachty are fantastic together. The Ginger Man shit has gotten out of control. Gingerbread, I guess. Gingerbread Man shit has gotten completely out of control. They had a funeral on SmackDown. Did you see any of that?
No, I didn't, because I heard about it.
When I say a funeral, he was in the back and there were just extras, just people you've never seen on this show before standing around in black crying. Ridiculous.
Well, yes, and they said even some of the reaction internally was mixed. But it's one thing that the heels brought out the Gingerbread Man to fucking make fun of Sami, and actually the heels were the baby faces. And it ended up working into the story, but no. That's the same thing as when the idiots at AEW got too full of themselves and started going along with Toni Storm being a legitimate movie star, or just going along with Toni Storm instead of thinking she was crazy. And it's the same thing now. That people are actually reacting to this goofy thing, allegedly. That's where they go too far, because they can't help themselves, because they think they're in the fucking movie business instead of the wrestling business.
The Toni Storm stuff played out in front of the fans. It's more of an indictment on the AEW fan than it is anything else. The Gingerbread Man thing is nowhere near as over. It was just a few appearances for 2-3 weeks in a row. And then this funeral thing, I think it's more over to whoever's idea it is than to any other WWE fans.
Yeah, that's the thing. And instead of, again, when you have allegedly legitimate people unaffiliated with this goddamn, Gingerbread Man angle that are just crying because, the poor gingerbread man, fuck you.
Well, that was the second match on the show, also the end of the free hour on ESPN2.